students, welcome back to the course. Today our lesson is Family Life Unit 4 on page 39. Okay, what do you have to do is you have to learn about strategy plus agreeing. You know how to use expressions to agree with people's opinions. Next, you have to do the exercise. Listen to the start of 5 conversations and then number the responses 1 to 5. For example, if you hear the first conversation, you have to select A, B, C, D, or E. Which one is response, okay? And then you can put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Depends on the conversation you hear. And next, the next exercise, you need to choose the best responses to complete the conversations. Okay, there are 4 items for you to choose: A, B, C, and D. So you have to select which one A belongs to which one. Conversation 1, 2, 3, or 4. And once you have finished, you can practice speaking. สวัสดีค่ะนักศึกษาวันนี้นะคะเราก็จะมาเรียนกันที่บทที่4ค่ะ Family Life นะคะหน้าที่39วันนี้เราจะมาเรียนเรื่องการแสดงความคิดเห็นแบบเห็นด้วยค่ะ agreeing นักศึกษาก็จะได้รู้วิธีการใช้ expressions ก็คือสำนวนค่ะที่ใช้ในการแสดงความเห็นด้วยนะคะกับความคิดเห็นของผู้คนก็จะมีคำเหล่านี้นะคะหลังจากนั้นนักศึกษาจะได้ทำแบบฝึกหัดค่ะแบบฝึกหัดที่1ก็คือให้ฟังค่ะ listen to the start of 5 conversations ให้ฟังบทสนทนาทั้งหมด5 บทสนทนานะคะซึ่งจะมีให้แค่ start ก็คือจุดเริ่มต้นบทสนทนาเท่านั้นแต่ว่าไม่มีการโต้ตอบให้ค่ะนักศึกษาจะต้องตามหาว่า A B C D หรือ E อ่ะอันไหนที่เป็นคำโต้ตอบอะค่ะ response ของบทสนทนาแต่ละอันนะคะถ้าสมมุติว่าบทสนทนา1มีคำโต้ตอบเป็น C ก็เขียนเลข1ลงไปค่ะถ้าบทสนทนา2มีคำโต้ตอบที่ตอบกลับมาน่าจะเป็น D ก็2ตรงนี้ค่ะนะคะต่อมาก็จะเป็น exercise ที่2นะคะอันนี้จะเป็นการเติมคำค่ะจะมี choice มาให้ A B C แล้วก็ D นะคะเป็นประโยคนะคะนักศึกษาก็จะต้องเลือกประโยคเหล่านี้ไปเติมคำในช่องว่างของข้อ1 2 3และ4ค่ะพอทำเสร็จแล้วนะคะก็ฝึกพูดได้ค่ะถ้าพร้อมแล้วก็ไปกันเลยค่ะ
Okay, just now we learned the first strategy, how to give opinions. And here we learn another strategy, that is how to agree, how to show your agreement with other people's opinions. In our conversation between Rob and Corey, you may find examples like when Rob said, "If you ask me, we all work too much these days," and Corey said, "Absolutely." You may find expressions like this, like when you want to show your agreement with other people. Okay, so the first one is absolutely. Okay, there are other expressions you can use. For example, read after me. Definitely. Definitely. Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're right. That's true. That's true. That's for sure. That's for sure. I agree, or I agree with you. Oh, yeah. And you don't have to say oh, you can just say yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Okay, I know. You can use these expressions to show that you agree with opinions from other people, or you support their opinions. And please pay attention in conversation. Exactly, definitely, and absolutely. The first group, these 3 are in the top 600 words, which means they are the most frequently used expressions in people's daily conversations. Okay, so you may use these expressions in your conversations. Okay, so now we do a small exercise and see how these expressions can be used. We will listen to the start of 5 conversations. Okay, the start of 5 conversations. And then please choose the appropriate response to these starts of 5 conversations. Okay, before we listen, I would like you to read these responses first. A. Definitely. My kids love to spend time with my mother. They say she's more fun than me. Okay, so you can see the keyword here. You can guess it's about grandparents, right? Grandma with the kids, the relationship with the kids. B. Exactly. Some kids never want to sit down and eat with their families. Okay, so about eating together, right? C. Oh, I agree. I mean, a lot of kids stay up all night studying for exams. Okay, so this one is about, you can guess about kids stay up too late for preparations for the examinations, right? D. Oh, I know, but working a few hours a week can be a good experience for teenagers. It's about work, right, for teenagers. E. That's true, but a lot of families need 2 incomes these days. Okay, so now we are familiar with these 5 responses. Now let's listen to the start of 5 conversations and mark 1 to 5.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agreeing. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work. 2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
3.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy.
4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
5.
My son is still in high school, and he wants to get a part-time job. But, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
Okay, so now have you finished marking 1 to 5? Maybe I think we can listen again and try to make sure that your answers are correct. Okay, number 1.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agreeing. A. Listen to the start of 5 conversations. Number the responses 1 to 5. 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work.
Okay, so this one is about both parents are at work, and so it's not good for kids coming home from school to be in an empty house, right? So this one should be right. Okay, E for this one. Okay, that's true, but a lot of families need 2 incomes these days. 2.
2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
Okay, 2. Which one? Okay, yes. B, right? It's about family dinners. Okay, people don't eat together meals. Family don't eat meals together anymore. Okay, number 3.
3.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy.
Okay, it's about kids working too much for the grades, right? And it's not healthy, according to the speaker. And so, which one? Okay, number 3 for C, right? A lot of kids stay up all night studying for exams to get the grades, right? I hope you don't have to be like that. Okay. Okay, number 4.
4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
Okay, so this one, which one? Yes, for number 4 for A, right? It's about grandparents taking care of the kids, and it's better than babysitters. Do you know babysitter? Okay, right? The nannies, okay, taking care of the kids. Last one.
5.
My son is still in high school, and he wants to get a part-time job. But, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
Okay, so this one is about father. A father worried about his son, high school son, who is taking a part-time job, right? Part-time job for high school sons, and this one. So we choose 5, okay, to respond to D. Okay, so now, and I hope you got all the correct answers. Now let's listen and check again. We listen to the full conversations. And while listening, you can also think, do you agree with these opinions or not? And then you can try to speak to yourself, or then you can tell your partner, so through Facebook or through lines, okay, line groups, okay.
Page 39. 2. Strategy plus. Agreeing. B. Now listen and check. Do you agree with the opinions? 1. It's really bad for kids when they come home from school to an empty house. Remember when one parent used to stay at home with the kids? Nowadays, both parents are at work.
That's true. But a lot of families need 2 incomes these days.
Correct, right? Okay, number 1, okay.
2.
A lot of families don't have meals together anymore. That's not a good thing. Whatever happened to family dinners?
Exactly. Some kids never want to sit down and eat with their families.
3.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on kids to get good grades so they can get into college. They have to study all the time. It's just not healthy.
Oh, I agree. I mean, a lot of kids stay up all night studying for exams.
4.
It's nice when grandparents can take care of the kids, like when parents are busy. I mean, it's better than having a babysitter stay with them.
Definitely. My kids love to spend time with my mother. They say she's more fun than me.
5.
My son is still in high school, and he wants to get a part-time job. But, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's already so busy with school and everything.
Oh, I know. But working a few hours a week can be a good experience for teenagers.
Okay, so much for this one. I hope you have learned how to use this and these expressions to show your agreement, like definitely, exactly, oh, I agree with you, oh, I know, that's true, and anymore, like that's for sure, absolutely, okay, or sure, certainly. Okay, you can use these expressions. Okay, so much for this lesson. So much for this task. Okay, so in this lesson, we have learned two conversation strategies: how to give opinions and then how to agree with other people's opinions. Here we will do one more exercise. Please choose the best responses to complete the conversations, then practice. Here you will see we have 4 conversations and we have 4 choices: A, B, C, D, and you choose one to fill in the blanks for each conversation. Before we do, let's read the 4 responses together. A. I've heard that 1 in 3 marriages ends in divorce. I think it's terrible for kids. Okay, so the key information includes marriage, divorce, and terrible for the kids. B. If you ask me, it's better to have lots of different friends at that age. Okay, it's about having friends. C. I mean, it takes a long time to plan a wedding. Okay, about wedding. D. It seems to me that it's better to wait until you're a little older. So now please pause the video for a few minutes and then try to finish the 4 conversations. Okay, have you done that? Okay, now let's take a look. Conversation 1. It seems like people are getting married much later these days. Yeah, that's true. Which one do you choose? Yes, D, right? It seems to me that it's better to wait until you are a little older. Definitely, that way you have time to grow up and find a rewarding job. So in this conversation, it's about getting married later until you are a little older, right? And pay attention in this conversation, we have seen expressions like it seems like and it seems to me, okay, to give opinions, while A and B used yeah, that's true and definitely to agree with each other's opinions. Conversation 2. I don't think it's good for high school kids to have a serious boyfriend or girlfriend. I agree. Okay, which one do you choose? Yes, B. If you ask me, it's better to have lots of different friends at that age. Exactly. But it seems like teens want to grow up faster nowadays. So it's about making friends or making boyfriend or girlfriend for high school kids. And here we see expressions like I don't think it's good. And if you ask me, and it seems like, okay, these 3 expressions are used to give opinions. And we see I agree. Exactly. Okay, used to show agreement. Clear? Conversation 3. It seems to me that long engagement are a good idea. So here, long engagement, I hope you understand this word. You know, when a boy and a girl decide they are getting married, so that means they are engaged. Okay, I hope you still remember the word we learned in lesson B, fiancé. Okay, when people are engaged, they become fiancé with each other. So this one, engagement. You're right. Which one did you choose? Yes, C, right? It takes a long time to plan a wedding. So that's why it's good to have long engagement, right? Absolutely, and couples need time to decide where to live and everything. So in this conversation, we see expressions. It seems to me that And another one, I mean. Okay, I mean. You can also use this one. And to show agreement, we see expressions. You are right. Absolutely. Okay? Okay, conversation 4. I think it's sad that so many people get divorced these days. Oh, I know. Which one? Right, okay, A. I've heard that 1 in 3 marriages ends in divorce. I think it's terrible for the kids. That's for sure. A lot of kids have a hard time when parents get divorced. So this conversation is about divorce and its impact on kids. We see expressions, I think, okay, right, I think it's sad that, and I've heard. Okay, I've heard. This is not opinion, but you can say then the source of your information. I've heard that. And then we see to show agreement. Oh, I know. Okay, I know. And that's for sure. Okay, that's true. That's for sure. So I hope these 4 conversations can help you know better how to give opinion and how to agree with other people's opinions in conversations. To do more practice, I suggest you to do a group work. You can choose some topics from here and then give your opinions about these topics. You can discuss and talk in English with your friends on Facebook or through Line. Okay, these topics include divorce and children. Okay, divorce and its impact on children. Studying all night for tests. The pros and cons, right? Teens having jobs. Okay, part-time jobs for teenagers. Spending time with the family. Okay, taking work home. The best age to get married. You can choose or you can discuss them all. Okay, some topics you are interested in, and then you can share your opinions with your friends. Okay.